beautiful Lambton Shores, Ontario, and today we're going to go through a ton of NHL clips, and we're going to look at a pretty consistent theme that we see in some of these clips, and a lot of you have in your game, and that's denying access. What is denying access? That's preventing pucks from getting through you and underneath you. And as the legendary Mitch Korn would tell me a million times, Keeks, Keeks, nothing through you, nothing underneath you. And if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. If you're smart enough and athletic enough to get into great position, lined up square on angle, and you're in a perfect spot to make the save and the puck somehow gets through you, then it's on you. Because at the end of the day, with the exception of some times when they deep to try to go through 5-hole, for the most part, guys aren't trying to put it through your armpits. They're getting rid of it. They're getting it on the net. So if we can always make guys score outside the perimeter of our body, outside of our coverage in that box, you're going to make the guy be good instead of lucky. And I think in most cases, when a guy is able to sift it through armpits or get one through your legs off a tip or something, it's lucky. On the breakaway, you know, it's a dedicated, purposeful shot. But today, let's look at a bunch of NHL clips, including some where we address denying access.
We are breaking down goals against today, not saves, so it's going to be a little negative. If your idol is featured, please understand you can learn from the mistakes even the greats make. Carey Price does make mistakes. He's not perfect. Love him to death. He's my favorite goalie in the NHL, but today we're going to catch a few things he does wrong. If they were perfect, they wouldn't need an NHL goalie coach, and they do. In our first clip here, we see a 5-on-5 setup shot from Hedman from the point. Once he releases it, it finds its way through Carey Price. Now this is a rocket from the ladies' tees, and it gets through his 5-hole. I think it's one he's got to have back. Here we see an own goal. Goalie sets up in the RVH. Stick position fails him and he puts one back through his own armpit. You got to be very careful when you set up on a play like this that the stick isn't out in front of your body and it's at the side near the post. We got a rush chance. Vancouver on a 2-on-1. Closes his stick, makes the pass. D doesn't get the pass. Finds its way through Dubnyk's elbow. You got to make sure you seal up here. He was smart enough to get over, read the play well, but his positioning and his closure let him down. D pinches, creates an odd man rush, another 2-on-1. Price gets beat over the glove. If you watch this, he ends up sliding to his right, vacating the glove side. He might have been giving him something and then taking it away, and he got burned. Please don't think I'm hating on Pricer. This is a tight redirect in game speed. Looks like an amazing play. But Price is very passive on this. Deep on the goal line, flat. And it creates a space for this puck to go in. On that play there, you've got to get out and you got to get to the top of the crease. Here's something I bet you didn't know. Even guys in the NHL have their head staring down at the puck when they shoot a backhand. Here you see the man wide open in front, head down, and he gets the goaltender, either short side or armpit, either or. But what you want to do when you get a guy in the front like that with a backhand, head down, you got to give him far side. Don't let him come back against the side you just left. And their head will be down, so grab a little extra real estate. Here's an example of a rush chance where you got to trust your D. You got people back, you got backside pressure, you got a guy pushed wide. Here you can't let a guy score from a poor angle. He does the old classic triangle through and under the guy's triangle, quick shot, short side cheddar. This is one where you trust your D on the backside, and you grab a little bit more real estate and get out to the top of the crease. Fill up that box from this poor angle. On a 2-on-1, your job is the guy with the puck. Your D's got the middle on the close post and he's got to prevent the pass. Here, the shooter keeps and goes American League side. American League side, you let one up short side, you're going back to the American League. The shooter is your guy on a 2-on-1. You have to trust your D to take the pass, and you got to pick a great angle. Don't give him up short side on a 2-on-1. Here's some pretty shoddy D-zone. You get a guy right in the slot, shoots, scores. Doesn't look like the goalie has much of a chance, but He lines up on the shooter's body instead of the puck in the middle of the crease, and the face-off is at center ice. On that play there, his only chance was to know in advance he was a left-handed shooter, get his belly button over, squared up to the stick side of his body, and get out to the top of the paint. Here, Ned gets himself in trouble, swimming around on his knees. NHL guys are smart, didn't go back to the post with a good seal, gets one banked in from behind the goal line. Here, Chris Dreiger, killing a penalty, doesn't battle hard to find the puck through a screen. NHL guys are great at setting up delayed screens. Charlie Coyle just steps in front at the last second, and we don't have any battling skills from our young goaltender. And here in overtime, with 3-on-3, Krug brings the puck up to the ladies' tees. Side nets aren't options. This is a shot. We've got to find this puck through traffic, maybe grab some extra real estate. Again, he's corking it from in tight. You got to get out, find that puck. We all know how tough our job is as a goaltender, and this certainly doesn't make it any easier when your teammates push a guy in front of the net right into you. Now, this could have given him a concussion. A couple things to point out. Although they did count the goal as a good goal, the goalie didn't lose his mind, kept his composure, and finished off that game super strong. And here, another example of the battle in the war on goaltenders. The guy in front accidentally bumps into a guy who's had a history of concussion problems, and this happens a lot. You got to protect yourself and just be aware guys are going to accidentally bump into you all the time. Keep your composure and just be aware it's the way the game's played now. And let's finish with the legend of Sidney Crosby. The guys have good numbers back. You got to trust. Goalie's not squared up to Crosby. Crosby puts his head down and lets his patented backhand cheddar go. Sometimes you just have to trust your D to take that pass, square up to the guy with the puck, and get out to the top of that crease.